Hey my friends, this is Daniel Aldie, and today I want to talk with you about 5 major risks that every single successful person takes in order to make it big in their life. In fact, I've personally made these risks in my life, and I want to share these with you so that you can get inspired and do the things that you know you were called to do. So listen up. The first risk that you must take in order to become successful is to use your own personal money. There's some people that feel funny about using their own money. I've seen so many times where people have denied a product or a service just because they know that their employer is willing and able to pay for it. But they've also denied themselves from that product or service because their employer did not pay for it. So many people cheat themselves out of opportunities because they are unwilling to fork up their own money from their own accounts. If you want to achieve anything in your life, there's always going to be an investment associated with it. And that investment not only includes time and energy, but it also includes money. There's so many people that are unwilling to pay for a conference, to buy a book that they need, or to take a test that they have to pass in order to get a promotion just because no one else will pay for it. If you want to become successful, there's going to be a lot of times where you're going to have to dig into your own funds. You might have to access your savings. You might have to use a credit card. You might even have to crack into your 401k or tax saving plan that you're using for the long run. But what I am saying is this: do whatever it takes to buy into the opportunity that you want in your life. The people who are willing to take a personal risk to invest in themselves are most likely going to go further than the person who doesn't. Now, I'm not telling you that you have to go out and sell your house, that you have to use all the equity and liquidate all your assets and collectibles and even sell your fish tank and cars and couches in order to do so. But what I am telling you is that you will know when you see an opportunity that will require a certain amount from your account. But you have to know that opportunity before you pursue that opportunity and get the money involved in order to embrace yourself for the investment that you're about to make. So my question for you is this: are you willing to use your personal money, your personal credit, in order to access the investment that can change your life? If you are, then you're making the right decision, which will always help you to get into the right position. The second risk that you need to take in order to become successful is to get rid of toxic relationships. Now, you guys know I always talk about this, but if you have people that are stopping you from becoming who you are, then you need to get rid of them. There's so many people of prosperity who hang out in places of poverty. They subject themselves in places that don't appreciate their talents, that don't appreciate their gifts, that don't appreciate their contribution, and it drains their energy and kills their potential. If you're dealing with people that are putting you down all the time, they're telling you what you can't do and where you can't go and who you can't become. They're enforcing that you're not good enough, that you'll never make it, that you'll never amount to anything. Then you need to make sure to understand that these people are toxic to you. You might think, well, they're my family, they're my neighbors, they're my best friends. I grew up with them since childhood. How am I gonna just put these people away, Daniel? What do you expect me to do? My friends, in order to free yourself, you have to be yourself. And in order to be yourself, you have to free yourself from these toxic people, places, and things that are holding you back. So if there's any toxic people in your life, make sure to do whatever it takes to get rid of these people at all costs. I don't even care if it's your family or your friends or your neighbors or your spouse. Understand that you have potential. You have something that you've always needed to do. And you're not going to become the greatest version of yourself unless you get rid of these people in your life. The third risk that you must take in order to become successful is to go all in on a central idea. Is there a dream that you have that you know you can bet on? Is there a goal that you really want that you can focus on with all your heart, all your mind and all your soul? If so, then you need to bet on it. You need to understand that this is a thing that's going to help you get to the next level. Now, when you focus on one idea, you have to understand that your attention will eventually deviate to other ideas. But it's not until you master that one idea that will help you to get to that next idea. You see, ideas beget ideas. When I started my first business, I had to reach a certain point of mastery before I decided to open up a second business. Once I gained mastery in that second business, I opened up a third business and so forth. Once you understand exactly where you are and you manage it, you'll be able to master it. And when you master it, you'll look for other projects that you can begin to manage and eventually master in the end. So my question for you is this: what is that one central idea that you know you can give all your time, money, and energy to right now? If there's any idea that you know you can pursue wholeheartedly, then make sure to do it right now. The fourth risk that you must take in order to become successful is to leave your comfort zone. Look, there's so many things that you have to leave in order to reach your highest goals. You might have to leave your old church. You might have to leave your old job. You might even have to leave the place you live in order to expand and reach the next level of your success. Look, my friends, I've been in all of those situations, and I know that these are the risks necessary for your expansion. If you know that you're living within a comfort zone and you want to make a change, then now is the time to make it happen. If you feel stuck and you need help in any of these areas, make sure to write me at info@danielaldie.com. I'll read your email and I'll make sure I'll do my best to reply. My friends, there is something that you are supposed to do right now. There is some comfort in your life that you have to give up. Find out what that is and do whatever it takes to give up the good in order to embrace the great. Do whatever it takes to get rid of the old if you know you want the gold. The fifth risk that you must take in order to become successful is loneliness. Now, loneliness is a risk because it requires long hours of you working on your craft and working on your mind where people may not understand you. And so you might feel deserted. You might feel lonely because you're trying to communicate your ideas, maybe on paper, maybe through your self-expression in your work that you do, and no one seems to understand until you actually produce meaningful results. Now, even though those moments might feel like your loneliest, you're going to get satisfaction once you show everyone your results. You see, when you're grinding, working 16, 18, even 24 hours in a day, you're going to understand that even though you're paying the price and sacrificing to create those results, in the end, everyone will get up and cheer. Everyone will celebrate, and people will be happy for you. So you might feel like, hey, it's lonely, it's dark, I'm by myself, no one understands. Don't talk yourself out of your work, talk yourself into your work. Understand that the work that you do in the dark will shine brightly in glory when they turn on the light. So always be cooking, even when no one is looking. I understand that you're dealing with impossible situations. I understand that you're doing things that most people would never understand. But you got this. You're gonna make it happen and you will become a massive success. I promise you. So there you go, my friends. I just shared with you 5 risks that you must take if you want to become successful. If you like this video, make sure to subscribe to my channel, hit that notification button, and please share this video with someone that you know absolutely needs it. Please follow me on Instagram and also type yes in the section below if you know you were meant to be successful. My friends, this is Daniel Aldie. I look forward to watching you become the greatest version of the person you know you were meant to be. Take care.